George and the professor took one bite of their muffins and realized they weren't as delicious as they wanted them to be. The professor felt sad. She wanted the muffins to be good, which made George wonder why they weren't. The professor suggested buying muffins from Chef Biscotti's, since she had nothing for the bake sale the next day, and George thought maybe Chef Biscotti would have some answers. As the professor's order wrapped up, George and the professor overheard Chef Biscotti talk about a recipe to cook his new dish. So George and the professor followed into the chef's kitchen. When he saw them, he politely asked if they would like to help him with his recipe. The professor had a question. She asked the chef, "Isn't cooking supposed to be a creative process?" So the chef replied, "One has to follow a pattern before one gets creative." This sounded very scientific to the professor, and she thought, why, of course I can observe a pattern, then make my own. So she started following the method, and a woman helped her observe it more carefully. Meanwhile, cute precious George started very seriously reading the cookbook on the table. He wanted to help, but she did. He put the spatulas down for Professor Wiseman and saw the chef very interestingly cut something green. Everyone loved the dish served, and the chef thanked his new assistants. Professor Wiseman asked about another dish in the book. The chef told it was the recipe of a carrot cake, and in an instant George and Professor Wiseman knew what they were going to prepare for the bake sale the next day. The man in the yellow hat entered the restaurant, saw the customers complimenting the carrot cake. They complimented Professor Wiseman. The man in the yellow hat went into the kitchen and saw a scrumptious-looking carrot cake. She replied she actually prepared two. She sounded excited about trying new dishes in the recipe book. It no longer was a mystery to either George or Professor Wiseman why the muffins were not good.